For song, that's something that everyone should really seek to know. Everyone should seek to know what love is, so that you know that you're giving the proper love. When you're talking about love, you know what you're saying. When you tell someone I love you, you understand the statement, you understand the word, you understand what it fully means to love. And when you're saying I love you, you understand that you're saying it because you mean it. You're not just saying it for saying sake. And so that's why we all need to know what love is. We all need to understand. And when we know what love is and we are showing the real love, the true love, I'm sure this world will be a better place, and relationships will be great, marriages will be great. You won't be having heartaches, you won't be having people going through traumas and all manner of things that they go through as a result of marital failure or relationship failures or disappointment. I'm sure God doesn't want us to experience those kind of things. And so before you say I do, for those who are yet to be married, please try to understand what love is. And that's what we are talking about today. What is love? Today, love has been given all manner of meanings, all manner of definition, all manner of, people have ascribed different things to love. When I say love, I might be meaning something else. And when someone else says love, they might be meaning something totally different from what I understand or what I mean by love. But truly, what is love? Love is a universal, that complicated. It's not supposed to be complicated at all. Love is one thing that when you say love, everybody understands or know what love is. So today, that's what we are discussing. So you can call us and be a part of this program. It's
Okay,
just for
I think
women.
for men, I saw a place. I don't know whether to call it a joke or so this is not originally from me. It's something like how you know that your guy is in love is when he's no more behaving normal. He's no more behaving
Himself,
logically.
yeah,
He's no more himself.
that's
He's
true.
now out of control.
I
You now
think
know
that's
that your
true.
guy is in love. So
So that's
could
their own
that be
form of
love?
butterfly.
Yes, that once you're in love, man, you're really head over heel. You're no more in control. Once you hear her voice, once you are on phone with her, you are no more the guy they know, or maybe you are the one that hardly bring out 500 naira for the guys, but all of a sudden 5,000 naira is nothing to you to dash her, for a cup of water, or even 50,000 naira, it's nothing. But when you are with the guys, so some people feel that once their guy is already behaving like that, maybe he's in love, that it takes when you're in love for you to do that. If you're not in love with the lady, maybe you will not be that generous.
Yeah.
So could generosity be love? We've been asking some questions, and I think this will be very useful for those who are yet to say yes I do, because many people get into marriage for these reasons, oh, the guy is so generous. As I said, they say that when your guy is in love, man, one way he's no more behaving logically. The guy that would find it difficult bringing 500 naira now, it's nothing to him to bring out his savings of 50,000 naira.
I'll give you his ATM card. Yeah.
I don't know if guys do that. But could generosity be love? You could be generous to a person and not really love the person. But you cannot love a person and not be generous to a person. And I also want to say that even as we're talking about the importance of love in marriage, I also want to say that it's important for you to love someone and not marry the person.
Yeah.
It's not everyone you love you end up
getting married to.
If not, each one of us will be married to so many people at the same time. But there is one that will stand out. There is one that you are now ready to get into a committed relationship with. So the love is there, and you're ready to spend the rest of your life with this person among all others.
Yeah.
Yes. So we also need to say that now that we have really asked ourselves some question, let's start answering the question, what is love?
Mm-hmm.
But you are free to call at any point in time. The phone number is 091 24440562. What is love to you? What made you believe that your spouse really loved you? What made you say, yes, I do? You know, what is it? What was that factor that convinced you? You know, we're all here to learn, and you never can tell. Someone listening can also learn from you.
Yeah.
That, oh, I was able to pick this out. Out of all the men that were coming for me, this stood out.
Yeah.
And this is the reason I say yes. So for those who are wondering, who should I say yes to? They may learn from you.
That's
You
true.
know, and for the guys, what made you say yes?
This
This is the one among all the beautiful ladies in the world. You know, I'm ready to pick this one and say bye bye to the rest. All right.
All right. So I got a definition that talks. Okay, we have a
phone
call.
call. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, and you're welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Oh, well done.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Please, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Jacob's calling from Owa.
All right, Jacob. You're welcome to the School
Welcome,
of
Jacob.
Marriage. The floor is yours. Yeah.
There's been a while I've been listening to the program, an educating program, and very interesting one.
Wow. Thank you.
Jacob.
People are doing wonderfully well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, you
Oh,
just called to
thank you.
commend us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jacob.
Oh.
You just called to let us know we are doing wonderfully well.
Yeah.
We are
That's so
grateful.
nice.
That's quite encouraging. You
Yeah.
know, that's encouraging. All right. So the topic is what is love,
What
and
is
you are free
love?
to call. You are free to make general comments or commendation like Jacob, and you are free to share your own opinion of what love is to
yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never can tell who would learn from what you are saying
That's
and
true.
whose marriage would be helped.
Better,
All right.
yeah.
Over to you.
Okay, so it says here that love is a complex emotion characterized by care, respect, affection, and commitment towards other person. You know, involving intimacy, trust, understanding that grows over time. So love grows. You see, you can pick some things out of what we have just defined as love. You know, it talks about the fact that love grows over time. It talks about, you know, commitment, like what we've been saying, affection, respect towards another person, towards someone that you feel deserves or earn this love. So love is like it says also that love is not just it's not just an emotional feeling or a feeling that it's not infatuation. It's not a feeling that you feel just because you see that someone is physically attractive. That's not everything that should help you define love, especially when it comes to marital relationship. You know, you can see someone that has all the figure eight and, you know, everything back and front. You know how they used to say it's back, front. But sometimes, and then you fall in love, or in lust rather, with that person, not really understanding what love truly is. After some time, the truth is that you will fall out quickly of love, in quotes, because to me that's not really love, that's lust. You fall out of love with that person. So love is not just about your physical attraction or physical physics is very good, very nice, because you can't be with someone that you feel you don't want to look at twice. So physics is very good, but that should not be everything that you measure your love by. That should not be everything that your love should be surrounded by, because we've seen people who are falling in love because someone has a good shape, and then maybe when the lady starts giving birth and, you know, she can't really help her body and she begins to lose that shape that you fell in love with. You see young people or people falling out of love quickly because they feel what they fell in love with has as the person has been deshaped, in quotes, forgetting that they made the person that way, and so they begin to fall out of love with the person. So truly, if you really want a love, or a marriage that will last, you really need to give your love a stronger definition. You have to understand what you're going into. You have to be deliberate. You have to be sacrificing. You have to show respect to that person and commitment to that person, that whatever happens, whether you remain in this shape, which is not even possible, or your shape changes, or whatever happen. Or for the women, they will tell the men, whether you have the money or you don't have the money, as much as I desire or want, I will still remain with you. I didn't fall in love with your money. Because you have a situation where people fall in love with a man because he's wealthy, and maybe as they get married, just a little while into the marriage, things begin to happen that are not really pleasant, and the man loses his job, or loses that livelihood. Yeah. And you find the lady is beginning to find their square roots, beginning to look for other men or other ways out to help themselves or satisfy themselves.
Yes, I would just want to commend your definition, the definition you gave, and also take note of the fact that it combined so many factors, so many characteristics,
Yeah.
of love, caring, etc., etc. And I just wanted to say that intimacy is not equals to love.
Yeah.
Because many people are mixing it out
Oh.
there. So that you're intimate with someone does not necessarily mean the person loves you or you love the person. And
That's
so
true.
many have had their hearts broken because they felt that since they were intimate with this person, the person loved them, and one day the person just walks in and walks them out of their house, out of their life, and they are wondering, what is this all about? And they are confused. So permit me to just quickly talk a bit about lust, infatuation, because these two people mix them up.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some people even get into marriage based on these two. Yes, and I must confess, I had been in infatuation at a point in time, but it didn't last too long. So that's the difference. So for lust, you see, when a person is lost in after another, one characteristic of lust has to do with selfishness. It's all about me. What do I want
What's
to
there
gain?
for me? Yeah.
What's in it for me? So it could be what's in it for me in terms of what can I get from the physical body of the person, or what can I get from physical resources of the person, maybe car, houses, landed properties,
Sponsorship.
financial resources of the person.
Yeah.
So lust has to do with, this guy gather, I need to get something from him. Or this lady gather, this lady is from an influential background, from a wealthy home, so I need to get something out of her for me, so I'm going to form a relationship with her. So lust means there's something there you just want to gain. Your main purpose is to satisfy yourself, either your personal longing, your emotional longing, or your personal need for
Financial
intimacy,
longing.
or financial needs,
Yeah.
or material needs. It's just about you. While love can be unselfish, you're thinking more of the other person.
Yeah.
How can I build this other person up? How can I contribute to this person being fulfilled in life?
Yeah.
What can I do to help
make
this
this person
person
better.
get better from day to day? So there's more to love than that. So infatuation is an unrealistic emotion. You don't have the true picture of this person, but you build an ideal picture in your mind. You exaggerate some good qualities of this person, and which you may not know. you know, and you're now falling in love. You've built a perfect picture of this person in
yeah.
your mind, and you're falling in love with that picture you've built about the person rather than the person. You know, lost is that you are in love with the things the person possesses, maybe some qualities the person possesses or resources the person possesses. Infatuation has to do with an over exaggerated picture or definition of this person which you are in love with. So at the end of the day, it's not actually the person you're in love with, but it's that picture you have built, that painting you have in your mind about the person. And so when you get married, the truth will now show up that there's a difference between the picture you have in mind about the person and the reality. So, but love takes time to understand this. The person knows the truth and is willing
to go on, you know, and say yes. I go with my full chest.
Yes. So I like counseling couples where they tell me, I know this person's strengths
weaknesses,
yes, and I love the person. I'm willing to spend the rest of my life with this person. I know that you know what you're going into. All right, let's call.
But you have you have people who just come and tell you, oh, everything about this person is perfect. You know that these people are
maybe you still need more time
to even get to know each other
better and
be ready to go into the relationship.
Talking about that phrase, know each other better, you know, there are people that have abused that. What they have in mind about getting to know each other, you know, it's like I meet you and I say, oh, I want to get to know you better. You know, you never can tell what's in my mind or my own definition of knowing you better. That's not that type of knowing better we're talking about, but asking questions, observing the person. You know, when you go out on dates, one of the privileges dates give you is to see that person in different environments. You know, don't just keep going to one place. Go on dates, different environments, and see how the person behaves. You know, I think I've said it on this show that the way a person behaves to a waitress or waiter tells you a lot about how that person is and who that person is. You know, so sometimes when you go on dates, it helps you know the other person better.